Okay, so we're going to be working on solving radical equations next. So let's take a quick look at this first question. We have here a square root of the quantity 18 minus 2b. Notice that we have this entire quantity under the radical is equal to 2. So what we want to do is undo this radical. That's a square root. And the way to undo that, or to cancel that out, is to square that expression, which means we have to square on both sides of the equation. So this square will cancel out this radical, which leaves us with 18 minus 2b is equal to 4. Now it becomes a really easy equation to solve. I'm going to subtract 18. And we're going to divide by negative 2 so that we get b is equal to 7. What we need to also remember is that we're checking for extraneous solutions. And the way we want to do that is go ahead and take the solution and plug it into the original. So we're going to take the square root of 18 minus 2 times 7 is equal to 2. And we're actually just going to work out the left and see do we get 2. So we have the square root of 18 minus 14. And that gives us a square root of 4. And the square root of 4 can equal 2, so that checks out just fine. So our solution is a good solution. Now let's move on to the second equation. So one of the things that you'll want to know and remember is that whenever you have a radical equation, you're going to want to take that radical and isolate it, which means that if it's being multiplied with something or added with something, you have to undo the math around that. So in this case, I need to undo this multiplication by dividing both sides by that negative 9. So I'm going to get square root of 2x plus 63, that entire quantity, is equal to 9. Now I want to undo the radical, and the way to do that is to square both sides. And so this radical will cancel with that square. So I've got 2x plus 63 is equal to 81. And now it becomes a fairly easy equation to solve. So 2x is equal to 18. And now I just divide by 2. And x should equal 9. And we're just going to double check that that's a good solution by plugging it back in and working out that left side of the equation. So x is 9. So we have this. And we're trying to see, does this left side actually equal negative 81 when we work this out? So it's going to be negative 9 times the square root of, it's going to be 18 plus 63. That's negative 9 times the square root of 81. We know the square root of 81 can be 9. So that does check out because negative 9 times 9 is negative 81. So our solution of x equals 9 is a good one.